Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we will be playing the last episode of The Rise of Tamerlane, titled Revenge. This is a custom campaign created by Bassi AOC, detailing the events of Tamerlane's early life that took place before the events in the official campaign. That's why we're playing it now, before we play the official Tamerlane campaign. Let's go ahead and get started. At the head of his forces, Timur pressed on south in 1370, where his army surrounded Balkh, Hussein's capital. Near the city, Timur met an influential imam named Sayyid Baraka of Ankoy, one of the most illustrious lords of the House of the Prophet. The white-bearded cleric foretold a magnificent future for Timur and handed him a standard and a kettle drum, traditional emblems of royalty. Assured of Allah's protection, Timur marched onwards. Meanwhile, Hussein, isolated inside his massive fortress, watched the enemy horde approach. (1370 AD), an encampment of Tamerlane's forces north of the city of Balkh. We got a new guy now. His name's K. Khusrau. Interesting.
And, as you know, Timur has ordered me to prepare the upcoming siege.
He looks just like Ilyas Koja.
Is a large quarry
And he sounds like him too.
loaded with stones there to strengthen the city walls of Balg. We cannot allow
Balg.
any of these boats to reach the city's docks.
Okay, we gotta cut through these ropes. We've got 200 HP apiece. Alright, so our main objectives are to cut through the ropes fastening the transport boats to the shore so that they will be carried away by the current, and K. Khusrau must survive. Our hints tell us that we are initially restricted to a population limit of 100. However, you can extend your population limit up to 150 by occupying neutral villages in Sion. Timur is no longer a nomad who is constantly on the run. Do not hesitate to use him in battle. If he falls, he will return to his capital, Samarkand, which we conquered in the last level, to recover from his wounds and return to the northern siege camp once he's ready. Oh, that's cool. So we can use Timur with basic impunity here. Timur still lacks the means to construct his own docks and ships. However, it may be possible to obtain transport ships by other means. Now, why we would need those transports, I'm not entirely clear on yet. And lastly, stone and gold mines can be found in the center of the map. Once you have a camp, you should expand early to secure the necessary resources. Our scouts report that Timur in gray and blue, known by now as Tamerlane, has established camps to the north and east of the Balkh to encircle Hussein. Timur initially commands the eastern camp, while the northern one is led by K. Khusrau, one of Timur's closest confidants. Hussein has retreated to the city of Balg in red and will strive to prevent Timur from conquering the city. For this purpose, he will mainly train a variety of mounted archers. So it seems like countering with skirmishers would be a good idea. The remainder of his army consists of monks, steppe lancers, pikemen, swordsmen, and trebuchets. Trebuchets. I'm just going to keep calling it trebuchets. I don't know why that guy called them trebuchets. Forget it. Some neutral villages in Sion can be found around Balg. You can conquer these settlements by destroying Hussein's tower in each respective village, and we need those to increase our population space. Let's go ahead and get started.
Further soldiers have been recruited to assist us in our important mission.
Okay.
Shots from our bows rarely miss their mark.
I think that's an Archer of the Eyes quote from one of Saladin's missions. And now it looks like we've got a nice force of cavalry archers that we'll assign to 2. And our hero unit is a melee guy. He's pretty beefy. 300 HP, 19 attack. Pretty low armor, though, and we gotta keep him alive. But I suppose 3 isn't horribly bad. And let's start heading in this direction to the southeast so that we can start clearing them up. I think we might be on the wrong side of the river, actually. Yeah, we may be on the wrong side of the river here. Anyway, this is a good chance to get scouting information. Ooh, the quality on that voice line was a bit lower than I remember. Like, there's a bit of echo to that one. I really like the emotion on it, though. There they are! So it does look like that Hussein has some patrols of units here. We're going to want to try to avoid more combat until we can get to...
We must stop them!
Ooh, wow. K does a lot of damage to these guys. Let's have K take some of the damage, because he can heal back. And we're going to want to use the Tarkans to do most of the damage to the ropes here. Let's just head directly to the ropes.
Timur's soldiers are attacking! Hurry! The ships must be loaded with stones as quickly as possible!
That's one ship down. It looks like we have a time limit here. Let's try to pick off the spearmen, since they can do tons of damage to us. And then the step lancers next. We want to spend minimal time here. I think that's basically everyone. We've lost a few units. Let's back up. There's a stone pile here, which is nice.
No further stone deliveries will reach the city of Bao. Timur will be very...
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of enemies. Let's get K. Khusra out of here.
Did well, K. Khusra. Soon, Hussein will regret challenging me. The city of Bog will burn.
They'll burn. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of villagers here. Can we have updated objectives? Now we need to destroy all of Balk's town centers and then capture some neutral villages. Let's get some farms up. Keep running till we can reach our reinforcements here. That is a lot of enemies, though. Okay. Okay, fortunately it seems like we've saved K. Let's try not to lose any more villagers here. We're going to want to scout for some gold and stone. I do see a gold pile here. Our main objective is to gonna get stone, though.
Selam. Emriniz.
And why do you want stone, you ask? Because we need a castle. We got a monk. That's cool. Is that the monk that they mentioned at the start of the campaign? Perhaps it is. Let's keep scouting. Aha! Very nice. Now we have a stone pile. Let's actually move the mining, build a mining camp here. Put these guys on wood. We have only 4 farmers. Let's actually fix that by building some more farmers later. Once we get enough wood. Where's our monk at? He's made his way down. Let's go this way and keep scouting around. I actually don't want to bump into any enemy patrols just yet. So I might, now that I've found a source of stone, I might hold up on the scouting for a little bit. We need as much of that tasty, tasty stone as possible. If only we had access to this quarry. Oh my goodness gracious. We'd be set, to say the least. Let's actually build a TC here. Have our monk heal our forces. Here's Cheku. And I don't know if any of our other units will recover, or if it's just going to be our guys here, or if it's just going to be the main Tamerlane. Our priority now is to get more food and wood. Like I mentioned while we were doing this, while we were reading this scouting information, I feel like since Balk produces cavalry archers, we'd be in good shape if we produce skirmishers to counter. We're also going to want to get our upgrades. And that means more food. More food means more farms. Seems like we've gotten into some kind of a scuffle here. Let's actually get out. Let's move back here. Continue producing villagers. Let's also think about building a university. More stone miners. We've almost got enough for our first castle. Oh, that is a lot of enemies. I don't think luring them this way was a good idea. Let's take out the scorpion first. Train some more elite skirms. Think about producing more farmers. Let's also send the next few villagers onto our gold mine here. We did lose a couple of units, unfortunately. Now Tamerlane doesn't matter if he dies, so we should still be good no matter how things turn out there. Let's get archer armor. And the healing rate on our monk here is not so good. We've got tons of wood. We need food instead. Let's build more farms. We've got tons of stone as well. Let's move these villagers back here to build a castle. Let's actually build it like back here. That should protect our base quite nicely. Keep churning out villagers where we can. Did I lose a hero unit? I don't think so. Let's keep churning elite skirmishers out. We're going to want to get bracer at some point. Let's also grab a market and a university. We're out of stone. Let's actually secure this stone down here by building a castle there. And have you build a couple of stables for light cavalry later. And let's pick up bracer. And more skirmishers. Let's move our skirmishers over to the front here. Send those guys to food so we can hunt deer. Let's build another farm here. You guys start hunting deer. Keep mining stone. We'll probably need more of that later. And we should start churning out military units. We have lots of extra wood. Let's build some archery ranges. We're actually low on wood now. That's good. That means that we're using our buildings efficiently. That's the first waves of attackers there. It looks pretty scary, actually. I'm gonna want to buy some stone and have these guys build a castle here. One more pile of stone. Keep queuing up units. And that's actually, that castle's doing a good amount of work. Let's grab blast furnace. Keep producing skirms here. And use this castle to kill off these units. Kill off that monk. Let's pick up conscription. Keep picking up cavalry. Keep making skirmishers. They use monks? That's so annoying. And we're actually nearing our pop cap as well. We need to think about capturing villagers soon. We're going to want barding armor next. Let's prepare to hunt more of the deer. Gather more wood. Put you guys back to work on the farms. And so you guys, is there gold anywhere? No, not besides there apparently. Hunt these deer. And we're out of wood. Oh, these guys have got to go. We don't get hoardings, it seems. I do not want to lose this castle. Let's pick up guilds, buy some more stone for repairs. Keep skirm production coming. Oh, we might lose it. Ah, I think we're going to lose it. Unfortunate. Let's put it right back up. Let's pick up chemistry. We're out of stone again. We're going to need to look for a new pile. I really want to take control of this quarry. That must be why we were given a hint to take transport ships. Let's hunt for more food. We picked up guilds. They have another wave of attackers coming. And we've hit the pop cap. This is really not good. We're going to want better unit efficiency at some point. But then we'll get converted. Is that seriously another set of trebs just as we built the castle? We've already hit the pop cap here, so I don't really know what much else we could be doing. Let's pick up plate barding armor. Keep farming here. And we really need to get more units out and secure more actual pop space. We're still in reasonable shape here. Let's keep up production of skirmishers and light cavalry. We need to secure some villages. Here's the first one down south. We've hit the pop cap, sadly, so we can't actually even build trebs right now. These guys are on gold. We're going to send them southwards, potentially to their doom. But we want upgrades. Let's try to do siege engineers next. It seems like this castle at least has kept us safe. Oh, if only we had one more treb. We need the pop cap space. That's not negotiable. We definitely need the pop cap space. Let's retreat to the castle to repel this wave. I'm actually going to put my light cavalry in the buildings because I need a good amount of those to take out the trebs. Speaking of, Alright, so this system seems to be working, putting up a bunch of skirmishers. But man, are those monks annoying. Let's build a monastery to see if we can get faith. And really go about trying to get some of this pop space back. They said that if we destroy this tower, we should be able to secure, I think it was like 5 pop space a tower. Let's grab Hussar. We can't get faith, which is bogus, but sure. Let's repair up this castle. They don't seem to be bothering our gold miners. Oh my gosh, what was that sound? Population plus 10? Dude, that sounded like the old Age of Empires sound. Let's put our trebuchet down. That's a monk down. Good. And we're researching Hussar now as well. Very nice. Let's take this chance to pick up siege engineers. And now we've got Hussars online, which is really good. What's this unique tech do? Extra range on our trebs? I don't even know if that's worth it. But I do like having trebs, so sure. That's a good pick-off on the Treb nice and early. Let's actually put these guys back into the castle so that they're nice and safe. And we seem to have stabilized a little bit. That was actually pretty scary for a little while. Wants to go about raiding the rest of the countryside for extra pop space though. It's 10 per, so we're going to need these. We're going to want that one in the south as well. Let's focus on scouting the area.
The war has brought my business to a standstill, but I still have 3 barges for which I no longer have any use. Perhaps you would like to buy these boats?
Perhaps I would. Buy the merchant's transport ships. Now, what use would I have for those transports? Well, ostensibly to get across to the other side. Oh, I think I know. I think I know. If I buy these transport ships, how do I do that? If I give him 300 gold, tribute to player 8, then I get the transports. I get the transports and I transport over to the quarry. Let's do it. Diplomacy 8, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for the gold, Timur. The ships are yours now.
Let's beat the crap out of this monk, unless he's just scouting. Oh, and if we can get to the quarry, we'll have basically limitless amounts of stone. That'll be real neat. Hopefully our transports won't get sniped. Let's do it. Can we drop them off at the quarry? That would be massive. We'd also want to transport them maybe southwards to this village. Let's bring our trebs back over there. That's their next wave of attacks. Their attacks are kind of staggered now, so they're not quite as scary. Can I not drop them off here? I should definitely be able to drop them off here, right? Okay. Let's put you guys on gold. And now we should really start thinking about... We should really start thinking about conquering villages. Well, those are our gold miners dead. We'll find uses for those later. Wow, these stones only have one value. Well, I just got schmoes. If that's the case, then what are these transports even for? Seems kind of pointless, but sure. Houses have an attack bonus versus monks, you sillies. Okay, now let's focus on capturing the village. I really like the mechanic of expanding your population space. 100 is definitely not enough. Let's focus down the melee units with our castles. They're building a wonder?
More construction materials than we had suspected. He has begun
Are you kidding me?
Citadel. We must intervene immediately.
Okay. We need to speed up our capture then. We're gonna lose this force here actually too. Not crossbows. I want hussars. More skirms. More trebuchets. We're gonna lose these villagers, sadly. Oh, finally some good news. Bunch of elite Tarkans. I will gladly take those. We'll use those to expand our pop space some more. And we need to think about taking out this wonder. I hope it doesn't cause us to immediately lose once it's built. Okay, so this castle is actually quite well positioned. That's another villager down. Fantastic. We're still going to be losing forces over in this direction. That's fine. Let's build more stable so that we can get production up faster. Oh, it wasn't. It was Kipchaks. Kipchaks and Tarkans, not Tarkans. We're still doing okay here, though. Our pop space has expanded, which is really good. And we've got some Keshiks online. Let's try to transition away from skirms and onto more resource effective or pop cap effective units. And let's start actually battering down the gate here. They produce lots of monks. Luckily we have heresy, but perhaps unluckily we don't get faith, it seems. Oh, and there's a market that we can trade with, actually. Let's do that. And now we're getting even more reinforcements. This is amazing. Okay, so that should actually tide us over for our pop cap. Let's try to cross the bridge here. Do we ever pick up siege engineers? Yes, we did. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's the direction of the village. What are the Trebs doing here? Alright, there's a castle. We wanted to knock down the castles as part of our main objective. How's the wonder doing? It's only half complete. Reinforcements have arrived. Let's supplement our main force here. And with the reinforcements, like, this level is much easier. Let's try to get a couple more Trebs out. Let's rush down to this tower and take it out with our Tarkans. And keep a squad force of units around our trebuchets.
I have always known that you have no culture, you lousy herdsman.
Listen, man, we were brothers until like not long ago. I figured that, you know, we could at least end things in a more positive light. Guess not. I still think skirms are a good idea here. They're very, very cost efficient. We want to destroy their monasteries where we can. The main reason why I haven't transitioned off light cavalry as well is because I really like the attack bonus against the monks that they might have. That's a village captured. Very good. So now our pop limit is really rolling here. Want to make our way towards the center of the city. And because we can flex, why not do elite Keshik? Why not? We can afford it. Let's flex on this guy a little bit. I wonder if we'll get any more waves of reinforcements. Let's keep scouting further in. There's a town center that we need to destroy. But I want to destroy the wonder. And while they're distracted, it might be a good time to send these forces over to deal with this last tower here. Is there a way to cross the bridge? Let's keep getting some Keshiks rolling. From here, let's get some Keshiks rolling. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Back, 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 back.
Subjects alone to you, burning down the dwellings of peaceful inhabitants. How horrible.
Is that sarcasm that this guy's trying to hit us with? Miss me with that, sir. Wait, so what exactly is the point of these transports then, if it's not to get to the quarry? I got fooled. These are all just piles of one stone. Let's have you guys build military buildings that are closer. And have you guys set up outside this base. Well, they've got champions now. I don't even know if they can produce champions, like if Tados can normally produce champions. But in any case, we won't stand a chance with just skirms against champions. There's our pop limit. Let's see if there's a back entrance here.
All villages in the area have been liberated.
Perfect. Let's start mining gold down here. And let's start producing Keshiks. Our main limitation is our pop limit, so now if we're able to produce, we should strive to produce. Let's think about upgrading to heavy cavalry archer and using those instead of skirms. Perhaps get a few more trade units out. Doesn't look like there's another pathway this way to get to the castle, sadly. Oh, and it looks like the path to get to the... Oh no, it's blocked by walls. Oh, how unfortunate. But it looks like it's actually southwest that we need to travel here. So let's rotate our trebuchets this direction. We still got plenty. Alright, so it's not an insta-loss. It looks nice. That looks real nice. And it actually reveals a castle and a town center for us to destroy. So, I don't want to be rude to these guys, but they're going to have to go. I wonder if our boy Hussein will have a reaction to that. And there's actually there's like a mosque here. I'll give it to you, Hussein. You do know how to build bases. There's another town center and another castle here that we need to destroy. Let's keep pushing, creating more trebuchets. And this has turned into a truly hellish mess of a game, but I like it. I don't want crossbows. I want keshiks. Keshiks. And cavalry archers.
Get lost, Timur. Even if you burn down the entire city, my men will never surrender.
We'll see about that, sir. He seems more like an angry child than anything else. Like, we are gutting this guy's base without any doubt about it. He's finished.
My beautiful city. It hurts to witness
There we go.
water after another burst into flames.
There we go.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, and we get reinforcements again. Oh, man. Oh, and his wonder goes down as well. Look at that collapse into rubble. I've never seen other imagery as sweet. Is he seriously trying to build another wonder? We'll just destroy it again, bro. He's down to skirmishers as well. Poor guy's on his last legs. Let's take our time here. Let's have some fun with this. Let's crush his entire base. Wow, this mosque took so many hits. That's insane. It only had 660 HP. It must have had incredible pierce armor then. I really like how Balg is represented by different civs, so it gets different architecture sets. It makes the city look really unique and beautiful. Let's take out that TC. Let's take out this castle. Let's actually pick up Elite Step Lancer and throw some of those into the mix. And look at how diverse our army is. We've got Keshiks, Skirmishers, Trebuchets, Heavy Cavalry Archers, Keshiks, Tarkans. Like, it really looks like a horde. Well and truly so.
My lord, we have razed all the town centers about to the ground. No one can escape our blades.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced raised. Because if it's not, I'm never going to be able to get over it. And we never did end up losing Timur. We're probably going to lose this southern force, sadly. But I don't think they have a TC down south anymore, so as far as I'm concerned, those trebuchets fulfilled their job. I think this must be the last castle here.
All castles in Balk lie in ruins.
Will you accept my surrender? If you do not kill me, I will live as a devout Muslim and go on a pilgrimage to Mecca. I promise to never come back to Transoxiana.
Do I kill him? I feel like I want to kill him. But that is all we've got so far. I don't really understand what the transports were for. I guess for, like, if we could, like, sneak in and use PTARs or something. I thought that the transports were for getting us to the quarry here. Like, I saw some stone mines here. These piles of stone were just for show, but I did see, like, a good number of stone mines here. So I thought, hey, maybe that's what it was for, to get us to the quarry so we could yoink ourselves some stone. But that didn't end up being the case. I really like the aesthetic of this quarry. And I like the fact that we were given Tarkins to destroy the buildings. I think being surgical about getting in and out there was important. I also think that it's good that we had to expand to get resources. I got a bit lucky with my castle placements. I don't think this castle really did anything, but I definitely saw this castle doing a lot of work. This castle guarded the entrance to our base, so I guess it was okay. But this castle did a lot of work, and certainly this area was the most hotly contested area. Building skirmishers early on was really important. The important thing is to just make sure that you're utilizing all of your resources as early as possible. Otherwise, you'll get overwhelmed early. With campaigns like this, I always feel like the first 15-20 minutes or so are the most difficult. And once you reach a certain tipping point, your victory basically becomes inevitable. I do like the reinforcements. I think that the reinforcements help make the level much easier. I also do like the fact that Amir will try to build a wonder to give you kind of a time limit to push you to continue playing. I think that any game mechanics and campaigns that encourage you to play more actively are very, very helpful and add to the pacing of the game. I still can't get over the pronunciation of Trebuchet. I don't think I ever truly will. But also, I'm pretty sure that Razed is supposed to be pronounced, excuse me, supposed to be pronounced raised, not razzed, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, also never really understood the purpose of these transports. I guess they would be useful for transporting, like, units into the heart of the city. There is something to be said for that. But again, doing like a straight, strong forward push did the trick. It is a pretty easy mission once you reach the point where you're able to defend your base. But man, oh man, those early rushes are pretty stressful. If you don't train skirmishers, like, we didn't have enough light cavalry to take down those trebs. If we didn't have enough melee units to take those guys down, we would have been in really, really bad shape. Cool. Doubting Timur's promises of mercy, Hussein hid inside a minaret until he was discovered by one of Timur's men, who had climbed the tower in an effort to find his lost horse. The soldier encountered a trembling Hussein, who tried to bribe him with pearls. Come on, bruh. The discovery was reported, but Hussein escaped again, this time hiding outside of the city in a yurt. Found by watchful soldiers once more, he was finally handed over to his rival. Timur refused to personally order his killing, but did nothing to stop Kay Khusrau, who had a blood feud with Hussein, from carrying out the deed. The reckoning had come. Balg was robbed of its treasures and razed to the ground. It was a grim foreshadowing of the rapine... Is that a word? slaughter, and destruction that awaited the rest of the Asia. Right? Is this supposed to be a G? E and G are not that close on the keyboard. Timur's rampage was only just beginning, however, and the world would tremble soon enough. Nice! So that is the custom campaign, The Rise of Tamerlane, completed. I had a great time with it. My overall comments, aside from the pronunciation of some of the words, I was largely fine with the voice acting. It was pretty clear that there are only like 2 or 3 people involved with the voice acting of this project. And I will say that some of the lines really did have pretty good emotional impact. And overall, the quality was good, especially for a custom campaign. I do think pluses of the campaign are... there's a lot of pluses. The map design is very beautiful. I feel like the flow of the campaigns worked very, very well. Constantly having enemies to fight, having to produce a constant stream of units, having resources placed at areas just so that once you run out of them, you can expand to a next area if you're fast enough. It rewards good play. The cities are very beautiful. The army compositions are very, very varied, both for the enemy and for your side. There are fun, unique mechanics thrown in there as well to add flavor, things that I haven't seen in any of the other campaigns so far. Very good overall, and a very polished experience. Like I said, if this got hired voice acting, I'd totally consider these as good as base game campaigns, if not better. I definitely enjoyed this set of campaigns more than the Montezuma campaigns, which I played first. Negatives about this campaign, I do think that for the last level there, the difficulty is very, very, very front-loaded, where I can foresee that if I didn't build those castles there and defend them, it would have been a snowball into the rest of my base there. The 4th campaign in particular is all about building castles to effectively wipe out the AI, which is the dumb AI, which basically runs their cavalry archers into the castles to deal no damage to them. But again, I don't think that's much of a knock on it. I think exploiting the AI on hard mode like that is a necessary component of basically every campaign. Negatives about the first 3 levels, I honestly don't really have any. I think in Encircling Vultures, or whichever one had the bodyguards, I think it was Great Ambitions. There was a moment where I was recording it initially where I got caught between a rock and the bodyguards around Tamerlane, and Tamerlane just got completely focused down by cavalry archers, and there's nothing I could do. So that was definitely a negative. It was annoying to have to restart that because of the pathfinding. But overall, that only happened once, and after I got my base, it wasn't an issue as well. And, of course, the final negative, the pronunciation of Trebuchet. I will never get tired of how that was pronounced. But definitely way more positives than negatives. This was an incredible experience. It was really fun. And I look forward to playing the official Tamerlane campaign next. So until then, my name's The Clever Fool. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.